Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing episode 3 out of 3 and we're going to finally finish off that grinding wheel arbor for the tool and cutter grinder. In order to measure this up properly, I have to take the drawbar out of it. So there's a bolt that runs all the way through the thing, and then on the other end there's a threaded bushing that's threaded internally and externally, and I believe that this bushing is silver soldered onto the bolt. So the first thing I'm going to do is put an Allen wrench in my vise sticking up so I can stick this head of this bolt onto it. This will be sticking up in the air. Heat this up with oxygen and acetylene, and then see if I can't get this bushing off of here so I can get the bolt out so I can measure all these features. I just have to heat this up, get it red hot, and then there's a little flat spot on this threaded bushing that I'm going to grab with these needle nose pliers, and once it's red hot, that'll break the silver solder free and I can screw this bushing off. I've been holding off till the bitter end to do this because the second I disassemble this thing, my tool and cutter grinder becomes unusable, and so I wanted to make good and sure I had the new arbor as far down the road as it could possibly be before I went and did this.
Just like that.
It wasn't even threaded on. I assumed it was threaded on. So there it is, all apart. Draw bolt. Now I can measure up this counterbore and the through hole, and I can put them in my new arbor, which is still in the lathe. These are the tools I'm going to use to drill and then counterbore this. First I'm going to just hit it with the center drill. Make sure this end is running super true. I mean it is, but I'm just doing it anyways. Then I'm going to run this pilot drill through, and then this 5/16 or a little over 5/16 drill bit that I'm going to put through. And then I'm going to start my counterbore off with this, rough it out, and then I'm going to flat bottom it with this end cutting end mill. And we're cutting. 2. 3. 4 and 20. I just took it out and this is finished. All those features are done. So I'm going to spin it around and just deburr this end of it where the hole came through. So here's my part so far. We've got the counterbore in the end and the hole through it. Got the threads, and the taper, and now I just need to solder in the drawing bar. I'm just knocking some of the old solder off because right now it won't fit inside the threaded bushing. was hoping I could dry fit these in advance. So I'm just going to take some of these high spots off here. So I'm just going to have to get it hot and put it together that way. This is my silver solder and this is my flux, and I'm just going to get everything all messy with flux here before I start heating anything up. I ended up with a little bit of flux in my threads here, especially down by the end. So these threads probably, they won't be happy going into their home. Luckily I have a dye, the proper dye. I'm just going to give it a chase. Sounds pretty horrible. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try it. There's still a little flux up in here. I don't know if these threads even get used in this thing. So I'm just going to go real easy and see if these threads want to start happily. And if not, I'll go take a little more off with the dye. Turns super easy. Yeah, and I'm bottomed out. There was no effort to that whatsoever. So let's get a wheel up on this thing and see it in action.
Sweet.
So new arbor, grinding wheel, new nut. That fits very well.
Nice.
So let's give it a try. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. Well, that's it for today's show, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.